So my kid brought home his first novel from school, and if we take a look here, it's fine, nothing big deal, but this thing is wrecked. We tried taping the spine here to get it going, but it's going to get beat up more and more inside of his backpack with all the stuff he carries. So let's design something to keep this thing safe so it doesn't get wrecked in the backpack. This one's going to be pretty simple as far as design work goes. We're going to go into Sketch, and I think we're going to start this on the top view. I think that makes the most sense, mainly because we're going to build up. Now, the book itself is just under 7 inches, and then the thickness of it is just under a 1/2 inch. So we're going to set those as kind of our baseline. Once we have that, we could draw another rectangle around this, or we could use the offset tool to get the exact same effect done. I'm going to use the offset tool here, and we should go ahead and get an error message, and we're just going to drag that out, and then we'll hit enter, and then all we have to do is change our distance here. I'm just going to change that to 1/8 of an inch. It doesn't need to be anything crazy at all, but it should work just fine for what we're doing there. And then we're just going to quickly add some fillets here to the inside edges. And those are going to be a 1/16 of an inch, I believe, is what I want to make those. Nothing crazy, but just setting where we need them to be and going in here. I can do this far more quickly once we extrude it, but I'm just doing it now because that's what I feel like doing right now. So we're going in, getting all of those edges set to be a 1/16. Nothing crazy, but setting the inside and the outside corners there, make sure that we have a consistent thickness all the way around. So I'll finish the sketch there. We're going to extrude out just the outer part of that shell right now. And I don't want it to go up 1 inch. The book is just about 5 inches. It's just a little under 5 inches. So I'm going to make it like 4 3/4 inches or so to get that in there. And then we'll add another sketch to the bottom of this. We'll finish that up, and we're going to extrude just that sector out, and that's going to be 1/8 of an inch. All right, so that's going to be kind of the initial setup here. Now, that's not going to be all we want to do. We also want to add like a place for your hand to go to figure out what exactly is going on with this. So I'm going to go into Sketch again, and then we will get this figured out as far as where it's supposed to be. We're just going to use 3-point arc for this to set kind of where that's at, and then we can use dimensions to really define exactly where that's supposed to be. So we say that's over 2 inches, and then this one, if we make it also over 2 inches, we can get that set, and then the radius on that, if we make it 2, sure, that should work. Then we'll extrude that and remove, and instead of blind, we're just going to go through all. It will cut that out of everything. So we have that. The book should fit in there, no issue whatsoever. I actually think I want to change the height of this extrusion. Instead of being, oops, not that one. Instead of being 4.75, maybe 4.5. I think that might be a little bit better for what we're doing here. And then we're going to put a fillet around the whole top edge of this. And it's going to be 1/16. And that should allow us to round over all of the parts here. And let me not get the edge here, but the actual face. And we'll do the same thing with this one and that one. And we'll hit our green check. And now we have all of that in there. The only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put fillets on this bottom face in here, just so that the book doesn't have a corner to escape into, so it's a little easier to get out. But that is all we're doing. The whole point of this thing is just to protect the book while it's in the backpack so it doesn't get mashed by all of the other things that my kid has. So we're going to export this. We'll throw it in the slicer and see what we have. So here it is on the slicer. It's going to be a relatively thin print, and it's again, it's only a 1/2 inch, so I'm not really worried about wobble or anything. Like if I were making like a really thin tower or something like that, this should be based up enough to not really be a concern. But I am printing it not on my my bed slingers, but this is going to be on my Core XY, just because I don't have to deal with the bed itself moving where it could shake this thing off. The bed just is slowly moving down. It only goes up and down. The head of the machine itself is what goes through and changes all that. So the only other thing we're going to do is with strength here, 2 wall loops is just fine. Our sparse infill density is fine. The only thing we're really going to do is change these things out instead of being, I don't know, instead of crosshatch. Let's just change that over to triangles, and we'll do this one. Sure, whatever. We'll get that in there. We're going to slice this bad boy up. It shouldn't take too long to print. It's a 2-hour and 32-minute print. And again, I could probably change a few parameters on this to make it better, but for right now, I think it'll be just fine. So we're going to save it, print it out, and see what happens. And here's the final print. It's not the most beautiful print in the world. There's some layer lines here. There's a little separation that goes around. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but it's super comfortable. And you can take this and you can just slide it in either spine ways first and pop it down. It's nice and protected. Or if you're feeling so bold, you can go the other way and put it in book side down or non-spine side. I don't know what it's called. It takes a lot more effort to get in there, but you can get in there and you can still see exactly what it is. And what's cool is you could have a bunch of these things printed up and theoretically put like labels on the side, and you have these things ready to go so that you can easily print and protect your books for whatever you need.